Hello friends, welcome to the new video of Magento 2. So today we are going to create a custom module. Okay, so let's see how we are going to create a custom module in Magento 2. So you can see that currently I have created this admin panel custom form. Okay, we have the items, right? And also we have a front end also. So I will show you the front end part also. Where is the code part? So we are going with the code, and then we are going with the etc, then front end, then we have a routes, then we will check the custom module front name, and you can see that here we can go with this one localhost, this part, copy this and paste this, and here we go with the custom, which is the name of that custom module. Okay, copy this and adding this one. Okay, let's see. So you can see that we have a custom module, right? So you can see that we have a title, author, content, and the image. Okay, so this is basically a custom form where we are going to add something like source, title, hello world. Okay, so I'm adding the hello world and hello world and Rajnikant, content, hello, hello, how are you? Okay, and I can upload any of the browse message, so I'm going to add this image and submit this. Okay, you save the data. Okay, when I go to the admin panel and go to this custom module items, and you can see that hello world this, and you can edit this one also. So we have this image, you can delete one, enable, disable, whatever you want to enable, disable, you can do that. Here also we have the view list page, so we could not find any records over here. I think it is disabled right now. So I'm going to enable it, okay, and save this configuration. Okay, now I'm going to show it over here. You can see that with the pagination part it is coming, and you can view that part. Okay, and you can also update it. So so this module we are going to make it in Magento 2. So how we are going to do the pagination, how to the view part, edit part from the front end also and from the back end also. So we are going to do all of these things in this current video. So be with me, and those who haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe my channel and hit like to this video, so that you can spread this module to everybody so that they can learn from it. Okay, so let's get started how we are going to create such kind of modules. Okay, so we have this one. So first of all we have code. This is a module name, this is company, this is module name. Okay, and we have block, etc, this is the structure, block, controller, etc, model, setup, UI, view, and registration.php. Begin with the registration.php. First of all we have to create the registration.php for registration of your module. That is very important. Okay, this file is important at the beginning for registration any of your module in your custom module registration. Okay, next we have etc. Okay, in etc we have a module.xml for creating a module registration, that is Magento dev custom module. Okay, after this this files, and this will help you to just create a custom module with the registration process. Okay, what are going with the next step? So next we have a database first. Okay, so first of all we go with the setup, then we have an install schema. So we are going to add here the custom module id, title, author, image, status, content, image. Okay, so this we have already added in the setup, so it will create a custom module database. Okay, so this will help into creating the custom module database. Okay, so see this code. Okay, this will help, this setup install schema basically help you to creating a database in database, no, sorry, table into your database, right? So which table name it is? It is Magento dev custom module, it will create that table. Okay, database we have created, right? After that database creation we are going to database. So first we will go with the front end, database created, then we are going to create the front end in etc front end. Then we have a routes.xml, so I'm going to create a route first, that is custom module. So module is done, custom module is done. Okay, after this we have UI. So first of all we are going to create the UI, and then we have a front end, then layout, templates and web. This is a front end UI part. So first we'll check with the layout. So we have index.xml. So here we can see that we have a block that is called custom module. Okay, and the template file which we are using is custom module.html. Okay, and we have a list part because listing is also there in the front end. So this is the list part where we are calling the listing page with the custom module list.html. And we have a view part also. So in the view part, what we are doing, we have a block reference container with the custom module view.html. So these are the blocks that we are calling for the index, list and the view part. Okay, this is the front end one. Then templates, we have custom module.html, list and the view. So in the custom module.html we have to list all of the data. So you can see that we are getting the list of all the data, that is title, that is name, author. Okay, so you can see that this is basically for adding custom module. Basically this is the thing. When I go to the custom module only, okay, and you can see that this is a form that we have to create it here, custom module.html, which you have the author, title and image. Okay, then we have a submit button. Okay, and the form is submitted with the base URL custom module index save. Okay, so when we are creating this module, so where it goes with, it will go with the index save. So we have custom module index and the save, that will go with the controller part. Okay, so see this one, and let's go to the controller one. So let's go to the controller. Then we have, this is controller where we are sending all the data. Okay, so we have a controller, we have index. Okay, control custom module index and then save method index, then we have a save method here. So you can see that here. Okay, so what we are saving, we are executing file where we are getting the files image name. What if it is a file, then we are using the upload method of the Magento in the directory media path. Okay, Magento dev, there is a folder where we are storing the files. Okay, then image path, then image path here, then we are this create function, then set the data, whatever the data we are going to, and then we are, if the custom module save, then we are showing the message you save the data. If it is not, then data was not saved. If something is missing like title, something is missing, so we, on that note, we are struggling with that part, right? So this will help you to just saving the data whatever received from the front end. Okay, this part is done. Okay, then we have index, then we have a view part. So here you can see that we have the templates, that list part and the view part also. Okay, so there is also controller for getting all the data. Then we have a list action, so getting all the list actions here. So get render layout init messages. Okay, and then we have a view part also, so where we are sending execute single parameter. So here we are loading all the data, get layout init messages and render layout. Okay, so these are the basic functions. You can say that. So you can also check that in the list.html, what we are getting, just we are getting the block collections. Okay, and listing part, you can see that if we go to the listing part of it, that is data is coming from the block plays a very important role, because in the block sections we have a custom module list data and the view data and custom module.php. You can see that here, just the title is coming up. You can see that when we go to the list page, so here we have custom module list page is coming, so this is coming from here. Okay, so this is the custom module. After that we have a list data, so data, all the data that is listed over here, that we are wrap up here. Okay, so we are getting the collection and send it to the as a block, so it is prepared layout, so that we are using everywhere like listing, view page and here. So we have a custom module collection, so we are getting all the data from the database and return the collection. Then we have a get pager where return the pagination part, right? Okay, so after doing this one, we are going with the front end part. Then we have a list, so you can see that get custom collection, so we are getting all the collection over here. Then we have a blog get pager html, so we are going to create a pagination part on the top of it. So you can see that we have a top of pagination here, this is pagination also here. So we are going to create a pagination part over here. Then we have a title, then we are looping the data. Here you can see that if the collection count is here, then this one, and if, then we are for each the loop, and we are getting the data, title, author, and the image, okay, and the data also, and the with the view action. So custom module index view, so it will go to the view part. Okay, so controller view part. So if you go to the controller, then we have a view part. So here you can see that can we have the render layout and load layout part, right? So you can see that get single data custom module. So it is custom module calling the customer custom module part. So it will go with this one custom module. Okay, so here we are going with the get single data. So you can see that in the view.php we have the get single data. So whatever data we are going on, so we are going to here and setting the data, and get single data what it is occupying the things. Let's see. Okay, so we have a custom module data. So what we are getting in the get the param id. So whenever I click on this one, it will get the param id this one, and it will load the data, load by id. Okay, and return the data. Okay, so this is the view part. And list action we have already discussed. So this all belongs to the front end part that we are doing, right? Now after this one, creating the pagination collection and everything, with that now we are going to switch with the admin panel. So admin html is basically for the doing the stuff in the admin html. So let's get started with also this also. So we have a block, and in admin html we have the item section. Okay, then we have a edit, we have a tab also. So in the tab we have main.php. Okay, so we have item information, get tab title, get can show tab is hidden, is prepare form. So we have the prepare all this title, author, image. So whatever you can add the many more fields like description or any other things, you can add it over here. Okay, if you add it over here, then you have to add into the database also, so that it gonna be saved automatically. Okay, same with the front end part. So this is the main this is a tab part, right? Then we have a form. Okay, so this you can see that there is prepare form for creating the form, set user container true, and set the form. Okay, so here we have form, then we have a tabs. So basically that is added one. Then we have a add new item block. You can see that in the admin panel. Where is admin panel? Okay, so the you can see that we have test items. Then we have a add new item. Okay, item information, add new item. Then we have this one, this admin is finished, which we have this is we have already discussed. Then this is a tab formulation only, admin part is done. Okay, then we have a block admin part. Then we have a controller, which we have the item save, delete, edit, mask delete, everything, or new action and save the data. You can see that when we go with the this part custom module, then we have items. You can see that we have a list of it. Then we have actions, delete, change status to enable, disable, and we are click with the mask action that delete. I will create a new item and check mask delete option is coming or not. So I'm going to create the module with here. Okay, so I'm going to create a new module, test 2 author and comment. I'm going to add it and browse any kind of image. So I'm going to this one and submit it. Okay, submit, and let's go to the this part. Then we are going to enable this part, edit, and we are going to enable this part. Okay, save this. So you can see that when I click on this one, then we have a delete action. Okay, so you can delete that part, deleting two records. So you can delete that part also, and your single record you want to delete, you can delete. Then we have a filters also. Then we have a status, title, author, and id. So these filters we have to add also this part. And okay, then we have a edit part, how we are going to do such kind of things. Let's check out this part, right? So case, and then we have, first of all we have a delete part. Let's check that delete one. So it will delete that custom, we are accepting the ids. Okay, if it is multiple ids, then we will do the mass delete action perform. You can see that here we have mass delete. So you can see that execute that function collection record, get size, and delete the total number of cards. Okay, Then we have a mass status update. You know that we have already checked that we have a status update over here. Okay, so I will show the code here. Here we can see that we can get status or status enabled. Then we are totally update all the status with the message messenger, right? Then we have a new action for the forward edit. Mass status is updated over here. Save function, that is very important because all the data from the admin we need to save it. So we are going to use the save method. So we are checking the image again, and then same method that we have done in the front end, same method we are using. If we are deleting the image, then this part is also there, because the in the front end delete image is not there. So in the delete media you can delete the image and make it array empty. Okay, then you can set the data in the model. Okay, so this is setting the data, and after this, if something went wrong, please you can check the log, all the logs with them it, and it is maintained over here. Okay, so you can see that. So any query in that, just let me know in the comment section, so I will explain that part also. Okay, so this is done. New action save, but on the clicking on save button it will happen new action, it will just load the form. Okay, and mass status, updating the mass status one. Mass delete we have done inline edit. So here we go with the inline edit. So object manager here we are just getting all the data stuff and just updating the data accordingly, right? And after this controller part, then we have a admin html for the creation of the menu. So you can see that we have a menu over here. So by using this one, like adding a menu, so this is how the menu are adding in the Magento to admin. So it will add the menu, right? So menu is adding, data is saved. Let's check the model, how the resource models custom module collection, how it works. So it will return the collection part. Then we have a custom module that returns with the help of the custom module id. Okay, so you can see that over here. Custom module is the table name and custom module id is the primary key. Okay, so on the behalf of it will showing the data. Then we have a source, that is a status enable or disable, that is always come up with the source status. You can also move it to any other else, but model we have always there, get all options enable and disable, right? This is a module. Okay, setup part is already done, model part is already done, front end part we already discussed, but di.xml we haven't discussed. So let's see the this part, di.xml. So basically it is basically the filters that we are using above the top. Okay, so with the help of the, you can see that the front end we have the data provider ui component for the search result. Here you can see that if you go to the Magento admin here, so here we go with this search item is not, but we are taking the search query parameter, I guess. So let's see that this ui component data provider. Okay, so in the front, in the admin panel we haven't checked the admin html. So we have the layout ui component basically for this part. So you can see that this part, listing, adding the toolbar, everything, this help in the ui, admin ui part. There is ui also for the custom module actions, you can see that. Okay, for the updating the prepared data source, so it will prepare it and save the data edit part, right? Then we have a thumbnail that we have already deleted that part, so this is comes with this one prepare data source. Okay, then ui part is just for it, and then we have a layout for the items. Then we have this section. Okay, content part. Then we have a modules Magento to listing part. Okay, then we are in the ui component, then we have all the list that we have to show it, whether it is id, whether we have to add new item, custom module id. Okay, then we have a toolbar that we have to sticky, that should that is we have added. Okay, then we have a listing part, then we have this columns ids, then we have top listing part. Okay, so this filters we have used. So you can see that all of these filters, search keyword, apply filters, cancel, all this possible just because of this in the listing ui part, and we have to use it. And here we can see that we have a columns editor. Okay, bookmarks, text range, title is there, author, then we are to going with a thumbnail, then we have a source status, enable, disable, then we have this id to view that part. Okay, this is the actions, you can see that. Okay, so this is the action button. So this all the data is responsible for rendering in the admin panel is this custom listing part. So this is listing part and click on it, that's your UI part. Okay, so this is the full-fledged module for the creating a module for saving the data and showing the data, listing the data, view data, front end, back end, both the things in the Magento 2. So any query, any issue in that, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Have a nice day.